I had to run around 3 kilometers without any prep. I had to get somewhere instantly and there wasn't any vehicle around. Found one after a really long run, was really tired. So I've been working with myself. It's almost a year. It's all there. I dropped out of school and then I've been putting my efforts towards growing my business. One thing that gets me that I want to get out of the way is yeah, I was in a pretty good shape physically before all of this, and after going into all of this, my main focus has turned to making this work, breaking out of beginner health. So I'm just maintaining my habit, and that's that's all. I'm not really focused onto making my physique stand out, and that's the thing I wanted to get out because it's something that pins me on my mind. That's all. Now, moving forward with that, I tried a number of things. Nothing worked. Nothing works except personal branding. That's the way to go. Because everything that you build, it starts, it ends, and it's not you. So it will start at some time, it will end at some time. But a personal brand is something that stays as long as you stay. It grows along with you. All this, getting lost, finding myself. Right now, I'm just trying to work myself up, and after making all the mistakes I've made, I learned one thing, that is build one thing first, stabilize it, and then stack over it. I need a base, I need something to sustain me and to prove my point. So, the first thing I'm working on is making the business work. That's the first thing. And I'll be religiously documenting my process. It's, it's going to be awesome. Late nights, early mornings, all of them will pay off, and I'll I'll catch you up with my story. That's one thing. Right now, just doing the last bit, completing the end of day reports, preparing the next day's task list, and I'll be catching up with the next day. That's that's it. So here are my thoughts on February. Everything has been building up kind of to this point. I've been working with almost everything that you can think of. Seriously. Mm, just I'll take a second to show you what I really mean. And that's the notebook I'm currently using. I've exhausted more than two, exactly, two notebooks, and this is the third one. Other than that, I have a lot on my online banks, that is Notion and Cortex. So it's just that anything can happen in February. Everything has been kind of silent. Nothing's been happening. It's just that I have been putting in the work relentlessly, and this is the point. Anything can happen now. February can and will be my month of miracles. So we are into today, and let me show what I'm up to. Here's what I've prepared up until now. It was just something I was getting clear over and formulating a much more deep understanding over. It's the domain of mastery. Instead of choosing a niche, you should find out your domain of mastery, which includes three pillars, your three brand pillars. The first pillar should help you make money. The second one should excite you. The third one should fuel your development. There are a lot of details that I can't go into in the obviously in this vlog, but again, this is a lot of stuff I'm building up to, and it will pay off. From the morning, like, this is not every day, but today, especially today, I've been a bit distracted and put off from work, I would say, and I'll fix it. One key thing I learned in my life journey to becoming a creator is clarity is my best friend. For any creator, clarity is their best friend. It will be never the situation where you will actually know, it'll never be the situation where you will actually know what you're doing, what's going to unfold, and you have like pieced out the puzzle completely. But it's clarity in the moment and progressive navigation that's been the key to moving forward for me. I didn't understand that earlier, and that's why I just messed up a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. So those two things have their place in my life now. And what I would say is, you cannot have the full picture in the start. You will piece the puzzle progressively. So just take action. Perfection is an illusion, and it will keep you stuck. Go for it, man. Go for it. This is a thing I've been struggling with, especially today all day, and the, for the most of the part of the days that have passed. In intervals of working, deep work, and also in between, I distract myself. I keep distracting myself by opening up Instagram and starting to scroll. My version of scrolling is opening up Instagram search feed and then choosing flashy reels from there. But it though it might not be the conventional scrolling, but it just puts me off. It just puts me off my game, and I completely lose focus. For the next couple hours, I'm just thinking about the topic that was discussed in the reel, and especially if it's something that relates to a pain point from my past, it just
gets me lost in the past, and I haven't been able to fix this for a really long time, about a month now. For for the other problems that I had, such as not being able to fast consistently and only eating strictly inside my fast eating windows, I pretty much did that pretty well, and now it's back to being the best. I eat when I should eat, I fast when I should fast. The same thing it was with waking up late in the morning, sleeping late at night. I'm sleeping like around 10 p.m., 11 p.m., and I'm up 4 at 4 in the morning. So my sleep's also in the place I want it to be for right now. The same thing with distracting, addictions, everything's clean and clear. I'm focused towards my work when I'm working, but then these periods of distraction that I bring in, I just don't know how to put it out. And recently I've been working out really, really less than what I used to do. And not just the comparison part, but it's also the part where I know that I'm not doing what I should be doing. But then again, I think at the task that I'm doing at hand, and since I'm focused, I don't want to break that focus and go out to work, go out to train. So workouts been pretty low. That's something in control. I've always trusted myself with that. I always get back at that. It's not that it's just completely out of my routine. It's just the fact that it's got to a really minimum level, and I don't like that. I want it to be at an ideal optimized level, and I haven't been there in like five 5 months. So I need to get there. Honestly, it's been a good day. I've done the work. I've done tasks that have moved the needle forward for me in my business. And yep, I see a way through now. I have more clarity, and the only part that I have left is creating a way to promote my service. I needed a digital tool stack. I needed to know what I would be creating content over. I needed to know what I would be selling. I have all of that prepared. The only two things I have left to be done is creating promotional stuff and creating the stuff that I'll be selling. I know what I'll be selling, but I haven't created it yet. So that's the one thing left. And after that, boom, it will finally work out. It was that easy and it took that much time, almost a year, to gain that clarity. But yep, everything has a price and it had to be paid. Right now it's 12:30 a.m. Let me see if this can get any clear. Alright, whatever. So I'm going to sleep and I'll be up at 4. I completed this. Uh, I completed writing this week's posts for posting on X, and I have also scheduled them. Going on to have a bath, and today's Saraswati Puja, so it's the 3rd of February. and it's going to be awesome. The afternoon, what a pleasant time.
I know it's pretty hard and overwhelming. For me, even it's pretty hard and overwhelming at this point to keep going and keep putting the reps in, consistently doing it every day. And in the start, right now, when I'm building, it's not the ideal 4-hour work days. The whole day I'm doing one thing, and that is building on top of what already exists. And I just need to get to that point where I cross the line of having made it, the initial part of having made it. It's hard. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. And it's not that I lack drive. I always tell myself that I got this, right? I always tell myself that I got this. But today I realized one thing that's more important than everything, and that is that this thing, it's not just about me, it's about them, it's about my family, it's about the people rooting for me, it's about the people who depend on me, and it's about the people who depend on the good that I will do once I am in the position to do it. It's about all of them, and therefore I need to make it for them more than I need to make it for me. There's no reason to stop. There's only just one thing. I need to do it faster. I need to be relentless. And I got this.